Hello, basketball fans. You're watching the fourth quarter of the sophomore game between Watertown and Yankton, the boys' sophomore game. This is the final preliminary game that's been played here and at other gyms today between the two schools. The girls' game, which was scheduled for 5:15, will probably not get underway until about 5:45. So we'll keep the broadcast live, and you can check in whenever you desire, but we'll have it live through the girls' game and the boys' game. Thanks for checking in. We'll have the camera on the floor. We may not always be following the action, although I think our camera guy is here now, but that the girls' game is delayed about 30 minutes. Thank you.
Hey, JT, you want me to follow?
It's up to you.
Well, good evening, Arrow fans. Welcome to POTV. This is Rick Evans, your host. And tonight we have visiting Yankton Bucks playing against our Watertown Arrows, and the girls' game will be first. And if you tuned in earlier, I hope you heard our explanation about the game going a little longer, the sophomore game going a little longer than expected. But a lot of times these double headers, that does happen. So next time we have a Saturday doubleheader, kind of be around, but you never know when we'll get started. There's about 12 minutes before the start of the game, so we'll start out with thanking our POTV sponsors: the Cowboy Country Store number 3, Roy's Sports Shop, Vast Communications and Broadband, Flatlands Production, and of course the Public Opinion and PO Printing and Graphics, plus the Public Opinion's family of apps: Watertown Weather Watch, Glacial Lakes Outdoors, PO Mobile, PO TV, and Watertown Now. And speaking of weather, it's pretty darn cold outside, but by golly, we've got a pretty good showing for fans here already, and expect a few more when the night wears on. Well, if you're interested in knowing the girls' record and standings, I'll give you an update here. Of course, the girls are struggling a bit. They're 3-5, but they're 3-4 in the ESD and really in the hunt for second place. Aberdeen Central at 5-0 appears to be going to run away with it. In fact, they're 9-0 overall. And second, tied for second in the ESD is Harrisburg and Brandon Valley at 4-3. Brookings 4-4, then Yankton and Pierre at 3-3, with the Arrows at 3-4. And Huron and Mitchell down below us. So our home game last Tuesday against Harrisburg did not end too well, 26-36. Girls' offense just struggled quite a bit. So let's hope they can find the bucket tonight. As far as the Yankton Bucks go, their upcoming schedule is, let's see, Sioux Falls, O'Gorman at O'Gorman on the 19th. Then they go home for Huron on the 23rd, go to Brookings on the 26th, and back home for Harrisburg on the 28th. And of course, Yankton 3-5 overall as well. So we should match up pretty well. I was kind of looking at the rosters, and the Arrows have 3 seniors as well as Yankton, and then a bunch of juniors and sophomores. But it appears that there's, I was told anyway, that there's a 7th grader on the Yankton varsity. Let's see if I can find that on the program. Well, all I see is 9th graders, so we'll see. But there are 2 9th graders. Whether they play or not will remain to be seen. As far as height goes, looks like Yankton and Watertown match up fairly well, but they've got a couple more girls a little bit taller, and then our starters, our seniors, are all fairly short, so they'll be giving away a few inches to the Yankton Bucks. But again, we're pretty well matched otherwise with record and such, so we'll see what happens. Now, you might be interested in how the boys have been doing. Sorry we couldn't get the game going last night. There were some technical difficulties. So if you're wondering why we didn't broadcast, it had to do with getting the feed to the booth. And it just, one of those things didn't happen and we couldn't get it fixed. So we apologize for not having the game on last night. But in any event, the Arrows won that one, 51-38. And with that win, they took over the ESD lead with a 6-1 mark. Huron now at number 2 at 6-2, so they were a half a game ahead of us. Now they're a half a game behind us. And in fact, the only losses that Huron have are to Watertown. So that helps a couple of things. Watertown is rated number 1 in the state as far as seed points goes. Seed points are points you get for winning, and you get points for losing, but the better your opponents do, the higher points you get. And of course, if you play a team in A, then that's fewer points. So if you go down a class, that's some fewer points, kind of docks you. So Watertown stays pretty much up in the AA ranks, and if they continue their winning ways, why they should hang on to that lead, we hope, for the rest of the season. Around the rest of AA for the boys ESD, in third place is Pierre at 5-2. Of course, Pierre the only one to beat us, but in double overtime at Pierre. And then it's followed up by Brandon Valley. The Yanktons at 3-3. Then we got Aberdeen at 2-3, Brookings 2-6, and then tied for 8th is Harrisburg and Mitchell at 1-5. Speaking of Mitchell, I heard that Gary Munson passed away last week or so. Our condolences to that family, and a lot of fond memories of Mr. Munson and all the good teams that he had down there in Mitchell. So. All right, again, this is POTV. We got about 6 minutes to go. I'll give, we don't have the featured arrows tonight, so I can't give you that stuff because of the doubleheader. The officials for tonight's game, Doug and Mo Rusink and Scott Mack. And as I said, seems like the Rusink boys seem to be a fixture around here. They do a pretty good job. On the boys' side, we have Patrick Dooch and Scott Juch and Scott Hokie. So I don't know if Patrick is Scott's son or brother or what. I do know Scott, and I know Scott Hokie too. So we'll see if they look a lot alike when the boys' game starts. Well, we want to thank Roy's Sports Shop for being a sponsor of tonight's game on POTV. For all your sporting equipment needs, make sure you stop at Roy's Sports Shop on East Highway 212 in Watertown. They're in that strip mall. Across the street from Ford, and before you get there a little bit west of the Ford dealership. And if you get hungry after the game or need something to drink, why stop at the Cowboy Country Store number 3. They are in an ideal spot at the corner of North Highway 81 and 14th Avenue Northeast. They have a large stock of food, and they're home to Chester's Chicken. They got pizza, they got burgers and fries, they got just about everything you'd want, and also plenty to drink. So make a stop at Cowboy Country Store, fill up the gas tank, and fill up your belly. North Highway 81 and 14th Avenue. Well, we've got about 4 minutes to go. Let's see what else I can find for us. I gave you the ESD for the boys. Other teams in the area, or eastern South Dakota anyway. O'Gorman is 5-4, Roosevelt 4-5, and of course they're in our district. So we have a good lead on both of those at 6-1. And the seed points, we're pretty well ahead of them, but a couple losses and a couple wins by either one of those two teams, the seed points could change dramatically. In District 2 or Region 2, Washington is 5-4, Lincoln 3-5, and then the ESD schools, Yankton 4-4 overall, Brandon Valley 4-6, Harrisburg at 1 and 6. And then in Region 3, we got Huron leading at 8 and 2, Pierre at 6 and 2, Aberdeen Central 5 and 3, and Mitchell 2 and 7. And on the girls' side of thing, let's see what we got here. Updated Aberdeen Central 9 and 0, Harrisburg 4 and 4. They are second in ESD, 4 and 4 overall. Brandon Valley's 5 and 4. Brookings 4 and 4. Yankton 3 and 5. Pierre 3 and 4, and Watertown 3 and 5. Huron 2 and 7, and Mitchell 1 and 6. So, other than Brandon Valley and Aberdeen, we don't have any winning records. Harrisburg at 500. Sioux Falls O'Gorman is at 8-0. Sioux Falls Washington 7-1. So they would be the main competition for Aberdeen Central as the season wears on. Then Rapid City Central having a pretty good year out west there at 7-2. Well, tonight's game is between the Yankton Bucks and Watertown Arrows. Yankton is coached by Trey Cryer. Assistants are Rob McClemens, Amy Long, and Marty Harms. I don't see that they've got any cheerleaders out there, so otherwise I'd give you their names. And of course for the Arrows, we have Todd Judding is the head coach. Assistants. Well, I got to get the right page here. I might have to get my glasses out. Boy, I tell you what, the program's print is really small. All right, Todd Judding. Assistant coaches Chad Rohde, Tom Mattingly, and Kelly Heiser. Oh, we've got under a minute to go. Flatlands Production of Watertown provides high-quality video for your business or personal needs. It will design and produce deep, meaningful content that strategically sells their clients through the use of a story. Flatlands Production stories are like no other. Their stories will inspire, engage, and entertain. If you want a memorable video of a wedding, a family event, or a promotion for your business, contact Derek Gatormson at Flatlands Production. Derek's number is 805-235-8011, and that is correct, 805-235-8011. And you can visit his website at flatlandsproduction.com. Pretty easy. Well, now we're ready for the introductions.
Tonight we are pleased to welcome our guests and players, coaches, and fans in the Yankton Gazelles. This contest was sanctioned by the South Dakota High School Activities Association for the enjoyment and educational benefit of high school students. Good sportsmanship is essential to the success of these programs. Remember, you do not have to be an athlete to be a good sport. Tonight's officials are Doug Rusey, Scott Mack, and Mo Rusey. Please remain standing and join us in honor of singing of our national anthem.
All right, we got some Watertown chorus members singing the national anthem tonight.
Please show the proper respect to the flag by removing your hand or hat. Stand at attention with your right hand over your heart. Veterans and active duty military personnel not in uniform may salute the flag.
fine job by the youngsters. And we'll start with the introduction of the Yankton Bucks. We'll start with the cheerleaders. Annie Brewster. Hagen Dahl.
Kennedy Fox.
Kennedy.
Madison Oldner.
Madison Oldner.
Kirby Brown. Michael Rice.
Boy, there's all kinds of cheerleaders out there tonight. Both the boys and girls cheerleaders are there. Michaela Lean.
Annie Hall.
Annie Hall.
Tiffany Ridgel.
I didn't catch that one.
And Summer Scott. Our cheer coaches are Amanda Bennett and Mallory Hoffman.
And of course the cheer coaches. Let me see if I can find that. I'll get it later. We got number 4, Madison Tessier. This is the Yankton Buck lineup. Brianna Benjamin, 5'3" guard. Another senior. Bailey Corton. And Lindsay Hale, a 5'9" guard. And Josie Saylor, a 6'5" forward I got listed there. Hope that's correct. And of course, Trey Creer is the coach. Now for the Arrows. Our senior, Tatum Miller. Another senior, Danielle Gottsleben. And a forward, Madigan Moore. There's our 3 seniors. We got a junior, Mateo Walder. And our center, junior, Jackie Tetzlaff. All right, let's see what Coach Judding has in store for us tonight. I was just looking, and yeah, Jackie Tetzlaff is a sophomore, not a junior. So we got a couple more years of for Jackie Tetzlaff to be around. Sounds good to me. If I can get all those cheerleaders figured out here, I will give you all their names again. But right now we're going to get started. And Yankton controls. And a little travel. Scott says she traveled, so she must have traveled. Looks to me like she kind of drugged that pivot foot before she got the ball down. Oh, a little break for the Arrows. They maybe get a chance to score first here. Might help them a little. One of my buddies up here threw a coat at my feet, and I'm not sure whose coat it is. And another travel, as that was Matea got a little bit ahead of herself there. And that ball has to leave your hand on the way down before you move that pivot foot. And the Arrow's going to start with a full court press. I don't remember having them do that before, but maybe that's what they need to do with the quickness and speed rather than rely on packing it back in for rebounds. And I would say that nice shot there by that was Becky Frick. Well, Becky Frick, I believe, substitute in the lineup board had Bailey Corton in there, but it was Becky Frick that started. And the Arrows shooting woes continue. We have a travel and then a missed shot. Nice little drive. Arrows didn't cut it off, but they scramble for the loose ball and get it up. Tatum going up court as quick as she can. I imagine they'd like to run the Bucks just a little bit. And again, we might have the speed and quickness on them, but it appears that they have the height, which the Arrows ought to be getting used to by now. And Jackie's going to have her hands full tonight. Got fouled on that one. Nice little give and go, and got the pass over Saylor's head. And Tetzloff will go to the line. Foul on Brianna Benjamin. And that's a good sign. Arrows have had struggles at the free throw lines tonight. If they hope to win, this is probably what they're going to have to do. And we have a violation on Madigan. I'm not sure what she did, other than she must have stepped across the line. So 2-1, and I don't think we count that one against the team. There was no free throw attempted, so 2-1 Bucks. And a miss by Saylor. And she indeed does look to be about 6'5". And that will be tough to defend. So far, we're doing okay. And again, we tried the old give and go off the screen, but didn't work. And almost a steal, but a putback by Frick again for a 4-1 Yankton lead. Oh, Yankton's record equaling ours, but they seem to be pretty athletic. Another give and go, and that's Gottsleben for 2. So we seem to be having a couple new plays. This is kind of a new wrinkle for the Arrows, and until Yankton figures it out, I think that might keep working. Quick hands there, knocked it away. And maybe we'll, and there we got a tie up, and that'll be Watertown's ball. And Yankton coming in with 3 fresh players. Sophie Drotzman, I saw. And we got Emily Oswald in. And also now Bailey Corton in the ball game for the Bucks. Arrows got Alexa Glow into the game now. And unfortunately, a little tangled up there. Annie Cummings also in the game. And she picks up a foul. So it's 4-3. Yankton in front. Not a whole lot of things going on yet. As typical, it seems, with the girls' games this year, they start pretty darn slow. 4 minutes to go in the quarter. It's half over, and it's 4-3. And I think we're going to have another jump ball as Annie reaches in there and ties Becky Frick up. And Becky will take a seat. And in comes Lindsay Hale. Tatum Heemiller coming back in. And Gottsleben sitting down. Excuse me, that was Moore sitting down. And another miss by the Bucks. And coast to coast, can't complete. And oh, it looked like a good tie up on a rebound, but unfortunately Jackie Tetzloff going to get herself a foul. Still 4-3 Bucks. And Watertown with the full court pressure. No traps or anything, so it looks like just something to slow them down a little bit and maybe take some time off that shot clock. And a nice rebound by the Arrows as Oswald took a nice shot, but it just didn't work. And that'll be the Arrows ball. Excuse me, the Yankton ball. Pardon again, it's the Arrow ball off Yankton. We've had a couple of pretty good plays that, and Annie just toes the end line. Nice pass in. Gotsleben gets 2 out of that. Nice assist by Annie Cummings. And we seem to be getting behind the Yankton's defense for some shots to take the lead 5-4. And even with Yankton's big gal in, that's happening. And of course now they do it to us. And we're going to jump that one as we tied up the shooter. And now comes Josie Saylor back in, the 6'5" center for the Bucks, as well as Brianna Benjamin back in. We've had 3 jump balls already. Arrows get this one. Bucks get the next one. 5-4 Watertown. Arrows seem a little more determined here this quarter and such to try to get some shots and scores. Ball got knocked away, but we saved it nicely. And innovative shot, we'll say, as the shot clock's winding down, so had to get something up, and knowing that Saylor was around, Jackie had to put her up kind of high. Might have looked funny, but it wasn't as bad as you might think. Oh, we got away with a foul there. And Saylor puts it in for 2 to give the Bucks a 6-5 lead. Arrows seem to be forcing offense a little bit. Yet trying to get things going here, so that's a good sign. Kind of like to see them get up to at least 10 in the first quarter, but not sure if they're going to make it. There you go, drive right through the defense. Walder scores 2, and it's 7-6 Watertown. Again, we're getting majority of our points by getting behind the defense with easy layups. And Saylor with the rebound, can't get the shot to go, but gets fouled. And that is on Cummings, her second. Saylor with a couple of free throws. And the first one's good. Makes 3 points for Josie and ties the game at 7. And some substitutions here. Tetzloff's back in. We got Moore, Glow. Cummings is still in. And she makes the second one to give Yankton the lead, 8-7. Well, 3-pointer'd be nice. There comes a 3-pointer, and it's good. Boy, did I call that one or what? Glow with a 3-pointer to make it 10-8. And by golly, that's what we needed, to get to 10 at least. And the Arrows collapse on the big gal and steal the pass. Plenty of time, 40 seconds to go. So Yankton's big center is, well, nice pass there. We'll give Jackie the benefit of the doubt, but not a good pass from underneath the basket there. Oh, nice hustle. Just got a little more arm than ball. That'll be out of bounds. 4 fouls in the Arrows, 1 on Yankton, and that's quite all right. That just means the Arrows are a little more aggressive, and the score is kind of reflecting that at 10-8. That foul on Glow. Yankton seems to want to put some shots up too, but we're defending quite well and getting some rebounds. So when Richie comes up at halftime, it's if the second quarter goes the same, why we might have an advantage in rebounding. Nice shot from the baseline. Can't get her to go. Loose ball, and that's the end of the quarter. 10-8 Watertown. I'm not real sure, but that might be one of the first times we've had a lead in the first quarter for quite a while. 10-8 Arrows. Do you want to make a bold statement? Are you looking for a personalized touch on your letterhead or stationery? Are you looking for business cards people remember? PO Printing and Graphics can design and print business documents, statements, stationery, note cards, napkins, invitations, and much more for both your home and business use. Their specialty is wedding paper needs for engagement announcements to wedding invitations and address cards. PO Printing and Graphics, 605-886-6906. And you can find them on Facebook. Well, Arrows had some pretty balanced scoring. 4 Arrows in the scoring column. Gottsleben 4, Walder with 2, Glow with that 3-pointer that I called, and Tetzloff with a free throw. And Yankton, 2 players with 4 each. Frick with 4 and Saylor with 4. And it'll be Yankton ball. Nice shot. Nice rebound and put back there. Tetzloff tried to give her a block, but couldn't get it done. Nice pass over. And the Arrows have trouble hitting it, but Jackie comes up with it, can't get it to go, and Gottsleben draws it down. Now a nice open 3. Doesn't go. Aha. All right, that last basket for... Well, the board doesn't tell me who that last basket by Yankton was, and I really don't know. Benjamin with the foul. She was trying to box her player out, but she was pushing back. Nice pass in, and Jackie nails it for a Watertown 12-10 lead. The idea of boxing out is that you hold your opponent in their place. You do not displace them. I saw on the website that the emphasis this year was on displacement and that sort of thing. Nice 3 by Bailey Corton to give the Bucks a 1-point lead, 13-12. So whether it be in the post or whether it be boxing out and rebounds and such, if a player has a legal position, the other player cannot push them out. You can't, and that's really been the rule all along, but a lot of times officials look at the person on the inside and think that they are have some special rights there. Glow with a 2-pointer and a nice drive and use of her left hand. So back and forth. The Arrows up by 1, 14-13. So I was glad to see the official make that call. And Bucks continue to have a little trouble shooting with nice open shots, and they look good shooting it, but I don't know. There's something about Watertown's baskets here, seems like, for the girls anyway. And both teams have a little trouble with it. Nice move by Gottsleben for her 6th point. Puts the Arrows up by 3 now, 16-13. So we're warming up a little bit. And, oh, boy, it was close to the line when she stole it. Corton then came up with the foul on the Arrows as they were trying to tiptoe across next to the line. And Arrows ball. That's the 3rd foul on Yankton, 4 on Watertown, so no 1-1 yet. Taylor Toronto's in for the Arrows. Oh, that pass was well timed by Oswald, and now she's double teamed. And, who's going to get it? Looks like arrow ball. There was a lot of hands touching that there. Three-point lead for the Arrows, 16-13. Let's see if maybe we can get 25 for a halftime score. Yeah, that would be more than they got the whole game last time. Nice thought, but not the best kind of pass. Ooh, Toronto's tried to save it, but Mr. Rusnik says she's out of bounds. Glow goes out. Walder back in. Walder and Moore and
Is there room here?
Miller. Another nice shot by Yankton. They just can't get it to go in. And another jump ball. Still 16-13 Arrows. Miller, a little trouble, gets off to Toronto's. What a shot! She had a little bit of creativity there. And the Arrows lead 18-13 at the timeout. 4:35 mark. If you're an outdoors person, the Public Opinion has the perfect tool for you. Glacial Lakes Outdoors is an app that shows you the best hunting and fishing locations based on game, fish, and parks reports. Its GPS feature will also show where you are, where to find bait, ammo, fuel, food, and other outdoor-related needs. It's a great companion for the hunter and fisherman, and it's free. It will work on your smartphone or tablet and can be downloaded from the Apple App Store or Google Play Store. That's Glacial Lakes Outdoors app. It's free. And full court pressure by the Arrows, but they... Oh, and a steal. Josie was a little too slow in getting herself down to the bucket. Oh, the Arrows get it back on the steal. So far tonight, nice drive by Miller, and she gets her to go. Tatum with two, and we're really spreading the scoring out. 5 girls have scored 2 points each for the Arrows this quarter for a 20-13 lead. And again, I'm hoping that we had another steal, but another miss on a bunny. Poor Yankton just having a heck of a time finding the bottom of that bucket. And a foul before the shot. I don't think they're going to count it. And that'll be on the drive, the 4th foul. And that foul's on Bailey Corton, her 2nd foul. 4th team foul on Yankton, so we'll have to take it out of bounds. But Miller almost with another 2. 20-13 yet. Arrows seem much more confident tonight and aggressive on the offensive end. Nice drive, but hit that backboard way too hard. Oh, another steal. That was by Moore, as she let the dribbler dribble right into her hands. And that's the way to play defense, ladies and gentlemen. Nice give and go. Oh, but a little overthrow there.
22, Jessica
Drotzman and Hale in for the Bucks. Toronto's still on the floor for the Arrows. Tetzloff's out there. And that full court press seems to be helping a little bit. And forced a shot, keeping good defensive position. And Bucks are having a little drought here as far as getting it in, and they're having some pretty close shots. So Arrow defense is harassing them on the inside. Another attempt at a give and go. We've got to make sure it's there, gals. There's a stop and pull up, and that one goes to end the drought. That's Frick for two. 20-15, the Arrows are ahead. So like I said, let's score 25, ladies, this half. They can, we got another whistle. The Arrows scored 26 the whole game Tuesday at Harrisburg. Moore with the foul. I missed what she did exactly, so I can't help you out there. Gotsleben back in. So that's 5 on the Arrows. 2 minutes to go. 5-point lead for the Arrows. And a steal. Bad pass. Arrows playing the passing lanes and, well, maybe trying to force it in there just a little bit too much. And coach was wanting to travel, and if you're already on, they're going to call over and back because in this case Oswald had 1 foot over the line but had not established both feet on this side, and she took the pass, so that's over and back. Another point of emphasis that I read of this year is, again, the post play. They seem to emphasize that every year, so obviously nice play. Gotsleben out of an awkward throw up, but put it in the right place. 22-15. Post play, boys and girls, have probably just been way too rough. And there's a jump ball again. And whatever reason, the officials are just not getting it called the way the powers to be want it called. So we'll see this year if anything changes much. So watching the boys game, watch the post play and see how it turns out. Girls don't normally have as big a problem, but there we got a foul on Tetzloff, and she created some contact. 22-15 Arrows. But part of the emphasis is if your arm is extended. So oftentimes they allow an arm bar by the defender to kind of keep close to their body and hold the defender from pushing them out. And there the gal held the ball against her body and then went dribbling again. So 55 seconds to go. But so much in post play, so often they use the arm bar to push an offensive player out. And that creates a displacement again. Well, the Arrows are really hustling after the ball. And another jump created by the poor handling of the pass. Arrows up 22-15, and the offense looks much better tonight. They're only 4 points away from tying the whole game score against Harrisburg last Tuesday. So a whole different team. Look at that. Drives right by the defenders, but can't get it to go. And both teams, to some degree, have trouble getting, keeping control. Now a three-point shot at the buzzer is just a bit short. Tronis almost had it. And that's your halftime, folks. 22-15. The Arrows take a 7-point lead to the locker room. So they've done a much better job. Again, pretty balanced scoring. We have 2 for Miller, Gotsleben with 8, 2 for Walder, 5 for Glow, 2 for Tronis, and 3 for Tetzloff. for our total of 22. For Yankton, we got 3 for Corton. 16, number 13 says has 6. Frick has 6, that's correct. And then we've got 4 for Saylor. And I am still missing a 2-pointer shot from somewhere for 15. Not sure who got that 2 points. And they have yet to get that on the board. So 3 players, unless the other 2-pointer is one of those 3 players. You got Corton with 3, Frick with 6, 4 for Saylor, and 2 for somebody. Now, let's watch the little youngsters do their dance. Nice job by the little Tykes. And here comes the next wave of Dakota Cold dancers.
Performing next, please welcome Dakota Gold Stars.
And this will be the Dakota Gold Stars, if you didn't hear that. Well, Richie is up here now while you're watching. If you can listen to us, we'll give you the stats for the first half. What do you think, Rich?
Well, hey, we shot 44% from the field, and it could have been about 64% if we'd have made some of those shots in the lane. But I know.
Well, they're going against a 6'5" girl.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, some of those we've gotten by her and just missed the bunny, but I'm sure she has an effect on driving to the lane, and we were getting blocked. But I know from talking to Coach Juding after last game, he was very disappointed about not getting any touches in the paint. You got to get the ball down to the post, at least get some touches in there to open up the offense.
Yeah.
I thought we've done a pretty good job of that tonight.
Excellent job.
We've made some nice passes into the post, and kind of got some offense going from doing that. So I mean, I would think he's got to be somewhat happy with the first half. So
think.
Defensively we're playing pretty well too. So.
How about the rebounding? We're holding our own, aren't we?
Yeah, we're actually they got us down for 16 to 10. So we got 6 offensive rebounds, which is always nice. It's, every offensive rebound's an added possession, really, and another chance to score. So overall, and both teams are doing all right taking care of the ball. I mean, it has us down for 8, them for 9 turnovers. I'm not sure that Yankton can handle our press. And, we might force some turnovers against them. I think our guards are a little more capable of handling the pressure. So it'll be interesting to see in the second half how we come out and play defense against them.
Yankton sure seemed to miss a lot of. They had good open shots. They just couldn't get them to go down.
Yeah, and that's I don't know what they're like for a shooting team, but they've had, like I said, we've lost some girls on the wing there, and they knocked down 1 3 on us. They're wide open, but for most part, they've gotten open looks and just been off the mark, and maybe that'll continue the second half. Who knows?
Well, probably if it doesn't continue and they start hitting, that 7 points could be in trouble.
Yeah, at the same time, I mean, we missed, like I said, I think we missed 4 shots in the paint area. We made. I like what I see of us being aggressive and getting to the basket. Like
absolutely,
we're attacking their defense, and even despite them having a 6'5" girl in there, they're still attacking, and that's what this team needs. They need to move the ball inside and out and be able to get some shots penetrating that way.
Yeah.
So.
Well, they seem to be getting past the defense or behind it. Yeah. That's why they're getting those layups.
Well, I think we're quicker than them, and they obviously have the size with the one girl, but I think that when like Gottsleben brings her out high, on the top of the key, and she can get by her at will, and it's just a matter of finishing those shots once we get, to the rim. So hopefully we can do a little better job of that in the second half. But like I said, we could be up by, as many as 10 or so. But then again, they could make some shots too. So.
Yeah, if. All right, thanks, Rich. See you next time. That's Richie Remmers with the report from down by the court. Well, let's see if I can find who that Yankton player is that got the other 2 points. All right. Field goals attempted. Where's my points here? Total 2. Sailor. Those are rebounds. Minutes. All right. Total points, there they are. 4 for Sailor, I had that. 3 for Corden, I had that. Frick was 6, and Sophie Drotzman for 2. So Drotzman had the 2 that I couldn't find. All right. Watertown Weather Watch. It's cold outside, but any time of year is time for Watertown Weather Watch. It's a great source of free information tailored for Northeast South Dakota, and it's sponsored by the Public Opinion. Best thing about Watertown Weather Watch is it's 3 meteorologists generating 2 updated forecasts daily, and the forecasts are for Watertown and Northeast South Dakota, not Sioux Falls, Rapid, or Pierre. Watertown Weather Watch is available on an app for your smartphone or tablet, or simply open a browser and point it to watertownweatherwatch.com. Free app is available from the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store. And if you want to watch the Arrows on the go, you can download POTV mobile application. Live Arrow football and basketball is now available in the palm of your hand for free via POTV mobile. And that's brought to you by The Public Opinion and KXLG Radio. Watch all home football and basketball games, check standings, schedules, and rosters wherever you are with the POTV mobile app. Just search for PO-TV in the Apple App Store and Google Play Store and download the free app today. So again, all of our sponsors that make this possible: the Cowboy Country Store number 3, Roy's Sports Shop, Vast Communications and Broadband, Flatlands Production, The Public Opinion, PO Printing and Graphics, and our family of apps: Watertown Weather Watch, Glacial Lakes Outdoors, PO Mobile, PO TV, and Watertown Now. And after about a dozen jump balls, it's Yankton's turn. So we'll see if Yankton's shooting woes, well, look at that. First one that they hit. Hale for 3 to bring him to 4, 28-18. The Arrows are going to have to stay aggressive and keep trying to get back behind that defense. And you notice Tetzloff coming out from time to time, and hey, we respond. Walder with a 3, that's her 5th point. And the Arrows respond, making the lead back to 7, 25-18, a long 3. And the big gal got blocked, but the ball went out of her hands, so nothing there. And then when she went to grab it, she moved both feet before shooting. So good play by the Arrows, knocking the ball out. And then Saylor had a little trouble getting it up there. And there, number 11 could have easily gotten a foul against Miller, as again she was displacing her. Kind of surprised that the officials didn't call that one, but I was kind of always of the opinion that if the player had the ball and everything's under control and such, why, let's keep the game going rather than stopping it for something that really didn't matter. If it caused a change in possession, well then sure, let's call that foul. Oh, nice move, and Frick gets 2 more. So Yankton's coming out with a little more confidence and aggression, looks like, but let's see if the Arrows can respond this time as well. There, we got a foul. Miller going to the bucket. She was kind of a spot where she probably been nice if she could have made that. And had a chance at a 3-point play, but Brianna Benjamin with that foul, her 3rd. And Miller hits the first one, that's her 3rd point. Makes it 26-20. And second one's on its way and good. So 4 for Tatum Miller and a 7-point lead again for the Arrows. And here's that press. And Yankton hasn't yet really shown that they can handle the ball real well. So not that we've gotten a lot of steals and easy buckets off the press, but we've kept them from getting set up down on the offensive end. So I think that's disrupted them a little bit. Nice little move. Not great for him on the shot. That's a toughie. But if you've played any basketball at all, you know that not all shots can be pretty. Sometimes you have to do what you got to do to try to get it up there. Now we got another jump ball. And it'll be Watertown's turn. Oh, 27-20, the Arrows have exceeded their grand total of last game already. Oh, the pass is, this 23 is awfully quick, and Oh, he fouled the wrong hand. Oswald with her first 2 on a nice drive. That's the second time I've seen her steal that ball on that passing lane, and she just times it well, and Arrow's got to take care of the ball better than that. And Glow coming in for Moore, and I wonder if maybe Moore wasn't the one that made that pass. I see Coach Judding talking to her now, and they missed the free throw. First free throw of the night's missed by either team. And there haven't been a lot going up there. 27-22, 5-point Arrow lead. And Yankton starting to be pesky around the ball, so the gals are going to have to take care of it a little better. And nice drive, but throws it away. I think she got a little hip from the defender there, so that wasn't all her fault. And Walder sits down. Annie Cummings in. 27-22, Arrows still up. Oh, a nice three-pointer by Hale. That's her second of the quarter. And I guess we better get out there and guard her, huh? 27-25. Arrows need to respond here. Cummings lofts it over and misses everything. And got a foul on the Arrows. Gotsleben with that miss. Miller with her first foul of the night. And we'll have a timeout by the Arrows as our 7-point lead has dwindled to 2 on the strength of 2 three-pointers by Lindsay Hale. Well, hey, Arrow sports fans, did you know that the PO has a free mobile app of our award-winning newspaper? That's right, you can read local news, scores, sports, engagements, AP News, AP Sports News, and get the latest weather forecasts as well as check out all the PO classified ads from your smartphone or tablet. PO Mobile is the smartphone app for those that want to know what's going on in Watertown and the Glacial Lakes region. Download PO Mobile on almost any Apple or Android smartphone, and there's an app for PO Mobile in the App Store. Download PO Mobile today. All right, Yankton gets the ball and a chance to tie here. And we're going to have another Arrow foul, and that's the third on the Arrows. E. Miller has got her second in just a few seconds. Well, again, it's Arrows have fouled a little more than the Bucks. That's just their aggressiveness. And that's a lot better than not doing anything. And that ball was blocked, I thought. They say no, it wasn't blocked, but it hit the backboard out of bounds. So it'll be a turnover to the Arrows. It's kind of a strange call. The back of the backboard is out of bounds, and he must have hit something out there. And then you notice that Tetzloff is trying to bring Saylor, the 6'5" center, out to the free throw line. And not enough room to get by there, and Tatum steps out of bounds. And granted, the defense was there, but I think the defense had that position. So if there's no room, you just got to go the other way. Now we almost got that little help there, but Yankton seems to be kind of tall and lean, and they can get up, long arms. So that's how they kind of intercept our passes and get by with things like that. Nice play to tie it up at 27. And that's Hale for 2 more. She's got 8 this quarter alone and bringing the Bucks back single-handedly. And Jackie, right idea, just has a little trouble hitting the bottom of that rim when she does it. And now we We can't hit the broadside of a barn. So I sure hope it's not the end that we're on. But, Yankton was having trouble getting the ball to go in this basket. Now we seem to be having that trouble. Watertown may have to press, step up their press a little bit, do a little trapping to get a couple of steals here. They're certainly slowing the Bucks down, and that will be arrow ball, as the ball was tipped, but last touch by the Bucks. 2:52 to go with a tie game at 27. Oh, the Arrows scored 5, which isn't too bad, but golly, 12 points for the Bucks. And we're going to go out of bounds on the foul by the Bucks. And that's on Hale for first. 5 total fouls out there, 2 on Yankton and 3 on the Arrows. Any Cummings in the game here. Looks like Gottsleben, Moore, and Walder also in. And it's blocked, but she stays with it and gets a roll in as Gottsleben scores her first 2 of the second half. And she has 10 now. Give the Arrows a 2-point lead. Well, as I told Richie at halftime, if they warm up a little bit, our 7-point lead could go away in a hurry, and it has. Nice block by the Arrows and a recovery. Oh, that would have been a nice 3. Wish she would have taken it and hit it. But that's a nice open shot. Oh, thought about it too long. 2-point Arrow lead, 29-27. We got about $1:47 to go here, and nice drive all the way to the bucket, but defender right there with her. So nice pass over, and we're going to have a foul. So Walder to Moore, and just was maybe a titch late, so we couldn't get the shot off. Frick with the foul here, and the first one is good. And Moore actually gets her first point of the night on a free throw. See if she can get the second one. 3-point Arrow lead at 30-27. Minute and a half to go, and that one goes too. So if we were to compare this game to the last 2 or 3 games we've seen the Arrows play here at home anyway, we're making our free throws. We're aggressive on the offensive end and getting behind the defense. So it's something we haven't really been doing in prior games.
Fouls on Taylor Toronto's first team foul.
And that's Frick. Becky Frick gets 2 more. She's got 10. And Taylor Toronto's with a foul down at our end there. Guess I didn't report that. Nice play by Annie, but didn't get the... Oh, nice block by Tronis. And the Arrows recover it. Annie's going in, tries to get it in, does, and Jackie Tasloff seems to have trouble getting that ball up high enough. She's always shooting it right at the rim, and it hits that rim. It just doesn't go in. She needs to try to get that ball higher. I realize she's probably trying, but needs to work on that, get that ball higher off the rim. And the Arrows defense holds. 31-29, a 2-point lead. We got 25 seconds to go, and coach says, let's get one. So last trip down, Jackie had the loose ball kind of thing and got control of it, but just couldn't get that ball over the rim. And to some degree, maybe she needs to step back away from the rim just a little bit more. Nice play, but can't get her in. Again, if you notice that one, at least from here, that looked like it was kind of low as well. So maybe the Arrows need to work on getting some height on those shots. All right, 31-29. Arrows with just a 2-point lead, 9-point quarter, whereas Yankton a 14-point quarter. Are you seeking a new and innovative way to advertise your business? The Public Opinion has many ways to reach your customers, including live sporting events via POTV. So if you like what you're hearing, contact us at 605-886-6901 and get your ad on POTV. All right, I'm going to try and get you the cheerleaders' name while we got a few things. I kind of missed some of them. Our cheerleaders are Courtney Hanser, I'll get it right, Courtney Hansen, Michaela Lean, Annie Paul, Topanga Ridgel, Morgan Schwartz, Summer Scott, Amanda Penning, the cheer coach for that group. And the boys, coached by my daughter, Mallory Hoffman. And I'll run them off as the Bucks are. Oh, there goes a three-pointer, and it's going to be our ball. All right, the boys cheerleaders, Anna Brosador, hope I got that right. Lakin Dahl, Kennedy Fox, Madison Oldner, Kirby Ruth, Becca Weiss. So there's your Arrow cheerleaders, and well, things are getting a little wild and woolly now by the looks of it. What I could read the names and get the action at the same time. So still 31-29. We're in the fourth quarter. We're just about 40 seconds gone. Arrows with a slim 2-point lead and need to get that scoring back up. And that's good, but blocked and fouled by Saylor. So we'll get to shoot two here. Now the other difference in the Arrows game is we've been making free throws tonight, along with those other things I mentioned. And first one is good by Gottsleben. Makes it 32-29. And several of the games that we've done earlier, the girls' free throws really pretty well kept them out of the game. They missed so many that they just didn't have a chance to be close enough to feel like they could get back, I think. Now tonight they're making them, and that results in a 4-point lead at this point. I'd say most of this lead is from the free throws. Oh, almost a steal. Walder just flew through there but couldn't quite reach. And we're going to have a tie-up, I believe. And let's see, it's Watertown's ball, so we'll be going to the right. So 33-29, Arrows still up. E. Miller in a little bit of trouble and nobody really moving to help her out here. So finally got her away. Nice pass into Jackie. Oh, she had a nice shot there. It just kind of rolled over the rim that time. So she didn't get enough of the backboard. And in goes Becky Frick for two. And she's got 12 now on several of those kind of layups. So it's 33-31. That was almost a 6-point swing, you might say. And Arrows turn it over and then foul.
Fouls on Alexa Lowe.
Looks aglow with that foul.
15 foul.
That's 5 on the Arrows, 4 on Yankton. In that regard, it's been a fairly clean game. I haven't seen that a lot of things have been missed, not particularly rough. Have had a lot of jump balls. Arrows with a slim 2-point lead, 33-31. And they got it into the big gal, but she couldn't convert. Now there's 3 Arrows for another jump ball, and that'll be Yankton's under the bucket. All right, Cummings coming in there. E. Miller coming out. And Toronto's coming in. I'd say a few of the Arrow subs tonight have, I think, contributed a little better as well. So several factors that, oh, and they threw it right to us. Apparently they were expecting their teammate Frick to come out and get that ball because it was thrown right at us. Oh, and Annie can't quite hold on to it, but nice save, and we're going to have another jump ball. One thing's for certain, when you have a lot of jump balls like that, that means that the teams are, players are not controlling the ball very well. They're just not strong enough to control it. And so it's loose, it's out there for everybody to handle, and wow, that wasn't a foul. Holy smokes. The arm went straight across, and what? That, I think they missed one there, folks. At least from this vantage point, it sure looked like it. Just on general principles, if you throw your arm across the dribbler's body, it seems to be that should be a foul. Nice move, but now Yankton's having that little bit of trouble with those inside shots, getting them to fall. And so we cling to our 2-point lead. Now the Arrows almost look like I'm not sure what they're going to do, but that worked out real well. Taranis with a 2-pointer on a nice feed from, not sure if that was Annie or Annie Cummings or if that was Moore, but a nice feed nonetheless. Want to watch the Arrow games when you are away from your computer? If you do, then you need to download the Public Opinion's POTV app from the Apple iTunes Store or Google Play Store. POTV is a simple and easy POTV is a simple and easy way to use video player that will live stream to your mobile smartphone or tablet for the football game or basketball game. Download POTV today. Just go to the Google Play Store or Apple iTunes Store and look for PO. That's actually PO slash. Well, I'll get it right here in a minute. P/O. Almost a steal by the Arrows. P/O dash TV. There, they press almost paid off there. I would guess all of our apps probably, if you went to thepublicopinion.com. Oh, they got behind the Arrow defense. Nice pass. And Sophie Drotzman, with that too to bring the Bucks back to within 2. And here go. Oh. Well, Jackie, to some degree you got to look where you're going. She ran into that player who was solid as a rock. Well, if anything, it could have been offensive as well as defensive. Again, one of the reasons maybe we're not getting some calls in some ways is that all the jump balls indicating not taking care of the ball very well, not being in control, and that generally means that it's hard to make the determination whether there's a foul or if the offensive player is just simply not controlling the ball very well. And the defense stepping things up now, making it even tougher on the offense. And deemed to be a block out of bounds. There are 3 minutes to go in this ball game. It's 35-33 Arrows, and it is now seemingly starting to get a little bit sloppy. Got Tronis and Cummings on the floor for the Arrows. And Tetzloff's in there as well. Now we're going to have a foul and shoot 2. Tronis with that foul. And Hale with a chance to tie it up from the free throw line. She hits the first one. Both teams shooting free throws well tonight. And she cans the second one to tie it up with 2:50 to go in the contest. 35 all. So after a good second quarter by the Arrows, they kind of slowed down. Yankton has stepped up the defense a bit. And as I said, this is turning into a rather sloppy game here. Defense doing its job well, and the offense just not keeping control very good. And now a little body on the dribbler, and that's 5 fouls on Yankton. Bailey Corton with her 3rd foul. And it goes to the Arrows. Oh, and we're going to get it. Nice drive by Walder. Oh, we're going to get 2 shots. Almost got it to go. And the first one's good. And we're going to have a couple of substitutions for the Arrows. Tetzloff coming back in, as well as Miller. And Toronto's and Moore, a couple of future Arrows coming to the bench and did a good job for us. And that one's good as well. Oh, Walder makes her 2, and the Arrows remain strong at the line. 2-point Arrow lead, 37-35, but gosh, I hate to see them let these guys hang around. It'd be nice if they could just make a quick little run. Adam here get a 6 to 8 point lead and try to maintain it. 7th foul on the Arrows. Moore with that one, and now we're going to let them score possibly with no time running off the clock, and the first one's good. Hale with the first of 2 free throws, well, 1 and 1 actually. And she makes second one to tie it up. So both teams again shooting well from the free throw line. 37 all, 2 minutes to go. Arrows trying to, oh, wow. And a nice shot. That's Moore just for 2 though. An awful lot of contact on the dribbler driving in. I'm surprised at this stage of the game that they are not calling a little more of that, but can't say it's different for either team. Timeout on the court with the Arrows up by 2. 1:40 to go in the contest. Is 39-37. When you travel on business or pleasure, you miss many of the events you'd like to know about. To catch up on the local sports news and events, be sure to check out thepublicopinion.com and download our mobile application in the App Store or Google Play Store. As I mentioned, all of our apps I'm sure you can find on thepublicopinion.com. And don't forget to visit Roy's Sports Shop. They're our sponsor for all our games this year. We appreciate their support. For all your sporting equipment needs, make sure you stop at Roy's Sport Shop on East Highway 212 in the little strip mall by Senex. 1:30 to go. Arrows clinging to that 2-point lead. Yankton hoping to tie it up here. And they're going to try to get a good shot off, but 1 second on the shot clock for the Bucks to get this shot off. So Arrow defense has done a good job. And they won't get her off. Arrow ball. Now this is the time where that make sure you score and get a little cushion here. We need to take control at this point. 1:09. Yankton, of course, will get the ball back on one way or another. And now we have a foul on, I'm not sure if it's 12 or 4 yet. Nope, it's 12. Bailey Corton with her 4th foul. Oh, pardon me, that's her 5th foul. I don't know where I missed one, but there will be a 1-and-1, and we'll hold up until the substitution is made. Coach has 30 seconds, but he's got somebody coming in already. Oh, I'm not sure where that 5th foul came in at, but Corton fouls out. Walder at the line, the chance to extend the lead. It's a 1-and-1, and it goes in. I hate to jinx them, but for goodness sake, as bad as they've been all year, this is, it's not a miracle by any means, but my goodness, it's unbelievable. And both of them go. 55 seconds to go. Arrows with a 4-point lead, and now a steal. And that's the kind of control I was talking about. Looks like they have, and now Yankton comes up with the foul. And that looks like that's on Tessier. Her first action in the ball game. 1 foul, no points. This will be a 1-and-1 as well. Walder coming to the line. She has 9 points already. This is still a 1-and-1. 43 seconds to go. Arrows with a 4-point lead. A little bit of delay, I'm not sure what, but oh, finally a miss, unfortunately. They've done a great job at the line tonight, so I really can't expect them all to go in. Good defense here. We still got a 4-point lead, so 3-point try, no good for Yankton, and off the Bucks' hands. Becky Frick tried to get up there and get it, but all she did was touch it as it goes out of bounds. And now we got trap, and coach says timeout. Don't want her trapped down there. 23 seconds to go. 41-37 Arrows. And the girls looked pretty darn good tonight. A lot more confident. Well, if you need fuel after the game, either for yourself or your vehicle, stop at Cowboy Country Store number 3. It's up there in an ideal spot on the corner of North Highway 81 and the 14th Avenue Northeast. Easy to get to. Cowboy number 3 has a large stock of food and is home to Chester's Chicken. Great place to get fried chicken. Cowboy is also well stocked with all other food and drink as well. So make your way to the Cowboy Country Store number 3 at the corner of Highway 81 and 14th Avenue in the north part of town. Now you might wonder why it's Cowboy Country Store number 3. That's because there's 3 of them, and that's the 3rd one. 23 seconds to go. 41-37 Arrows. Arrow ball under the basket. And we get it in easy enough and draw the foul. And that foul, I believe, is on Frick again. Take that back. It's Hale, Lindsey Hale with that foul. And they send Walder to the line again. Still a 1-and-1. Next time we'll have 2 if it comes to that. Nice to have these 2. And that one goes in. That makes 10 points for Walder. 5 of them on free throws. So a nice game for Matea. 5-point Arrow lead now, and make her 6. As Walder hits another one, and it's 43-37, 20 seconds to go. It's at least a 2-possession game. Oh, the worst thing we could do is stop the clock with a foul. Tessier gets her first 2 points of the night, and the foul. That is on Miller, her 3rd foul. That's where you just back off, let the clock run. Let her have her 2, because you got a 6-point lead. But you sure don't want to let them get it down to 3. And fortunately they missed it, but got a rebound, and now the Arrows rebound the miss again, and that should wrap it up for us, I hope. Foul is on Tessier again, her 2nd foul. She got 2 fouls and 2 points. And this time it looks like Moore is on the line. And we're up to 2 shots now. And swishes it. That's Maddie's 5th point. And the next one, well, it looks like they practiced their free throws in the last couple of days, because they've been nearly perfect. 45-39, 6-point lead again for the Arrows. And they're going to try and take some time off the clock here. They have a little pressure. Yankton needs some 3-pointers, but they're still going in looking for the inside bucket. And that'll do it. The Arrows pull off the win. 45-39. Stay tuned. The boys will be coming up shortly. I want to thank our sponsors one more time. The Cowboy Country Store number 3, Roy's Sports Shop, Vast Communications, and Flatlands Production. I'll give you a recap here. First for Yankton, Madison Tessier with 2. We got Bailey Corton had 3. Becky Frick, a nice game with 12. 2 for Emily Oswald. 4 for Sophie Drotzman. Lindsay Hale with 12 for her. Nice game for Lindsay. Josie Saylor had 4 the first quarter, but not enough by the Bucks. For the Arrows, Tatum Miller with 4 points. Gotsleben, 12 points. Nice game, Danielle. Moore, 5 points. 6 points. Matea Walder with 5, 10, 11 points. 5 for Glow in the first half. Torontis had 4 to chip in. Tetzloff with 3. The Arrows win by 5. Well, this is Rick Evans saying thank you for watching. I'll turn it over to JT Pye here shortly, as soon as he gets right on over here. And we'll let him give you the scoop on the boys. Until he gets here, let's see, when is the next Arrow ladies game? Looks like next, let's see, the 21st. I believe might be Thursday in Watertown. Will host Sioux Falls, Washington. Then they head to Huron on the 22nd. And Roosevelt. They have to go to Roosevelt on the 26th and Watertown the 30th. February 2nd, Aberdeen comes to town. So thanks again for watching, and I hope you stay tuned for the boys. This is Rick Evans saying good night and God bless for me, and JT will be here shortly.
We've held the drawing for the 50-50 tickets. We've held that early today. So if you want to get your tickets out, after the next song by that great Watertown High School band, we'll announce the winning ticket.
This is yours. Nothing. That's mine.
during the 2015-2016 school year. Sports Medicine Plus is a collaboration between Prairie Lakes Healthcare System, Dr. Gerald Reimer, Dr. Casey Johnston from the Glacier Lakes Orthopedics, Dr. John McElravy, Dr. Doug Olson, and Dr. Dan Riefenberger from Brown Clinic, and certified athletic trainer Michelle Lighthizer. This partnership has been formed to fulfill the needs of enhanced sports medicine services to best serve our area athletes.
Good evening, basketball fans. Welcome to the Civic Arena and tonight's boys basketball game between Watertown and Yankton. If you've been watching, you know that Watertown defeated the Yankton Gazelles in the girls' game that just completed here about 10-15 minutes ago. My name is JT Phi, and you're watching POTV, our the Public Opinions webcasting, live streaming service of Watertown Aero boys and girls basketball and Aero football as well. The Aeros, of course, are the #1 rated team in the state. They've only lost once this year in overtime out at Pier, double overtime, I believe. Yankton brings a 4-4 record into this game. The Bucks got off to a 4-2 start, but they've dropped a couple, and they lost last night to Sioux Falls Lincoln by about 20 points. I read a little bit of the story, and they did not shoot well. We expect them to probably play a better game tonight. We've got about 2.5 minutes before the start of this game, and I'll just give you the starting lineup for Yankton. At the guards are 5'11 senior number 3 Tanner Frick and 5'8 junior number 4 Justin Leader. In the paint, in the post positions, are 6'2" senior number 20, Blake Savvy, and 6'1" senior number 30, Sid Boots. Playing totally inside, playing the post position is a junior, number 43. He's 6'3", Jordan Pyre. That's the starting lineup for the Bucks. One interesting, very interesting note on their lineup: they have a 7th grader. He's 6'4". Matthew Moores, M-O-R-S is his last name, and he's the son of Ryan Moores. And if you followed Aero basketball 20 years ago or so, like I did in the 1993, 1994, 1992, in that area, I think Ryan Moores graduated from Huron in 1993. He and his teammates defeated the Aeros in the semifinals of the Class AA, at that time AA state tournament. Ryan was an excellent basketball player and a really good football player too. And now his 7th grade son is on the Yankton Bucks varsity basketball team. Again, he is Matthew Moores. He's 6'4", wears number 32, and I guess he will play, so you might want to keep an eye out for him. Our sponsors for tonight's game are the Cowboy Country Store number 3, Roy's Sports Shop, Vast Communications and Broadband, Flatlands Production, The Public Opinion, of course, PO Printing and Graphics, which is the commercial business that is associated with the Public Opinion under the same roof, and then the Public Opinion's family of apps, which are Watertown Weather Watch, Glacial Lakes Outdoors, PO Mobile, PO TV. If you're watching this game, you're watching it on PO TV, either the website or our app. You can watch it on your cell phone, on your tablet, if you have our PO app. And the other one is the Watertown Now, which is a twice-a-year publication of all the great tourist attractions in northeast South Dakota.
The visiting Yankton Bucks.
Our officials tonight are Patrick Deutsch Jr., Scott Deutsch, and Scott Hookey. Those are all northeast South Dakota guys. At least they were at one time. I believe they all still live in this area. And Scott Ewald right now is going to give you the starting lineups for both teams. And so I'm just going to shut my trap and let Scott talk. Thank you.
JT, you're coming in a little hot.
And now let's meet tonight.
Loud.
Starting lineups. First for the Bucks of Yankton. At one guard, a 5'11" senior, number 3, Tanner Frick. The other guard is a 5'8" junior, number 4, Justin Leader. The forwards, first, a 6'2" senior, number 20, Blake Savvy. And the 6'1" senior,
I'm sorry I didn't give you the Watertown starting lineup. It's been the same for the past few games. At the guards are 6-foot senior number 4 Nate Davis and 6-foot junior number 14 Alex Gower. Also playing a guard is 6'2 senior number 20 Bailey Van Sickle. Inside for the Arrows are 6'4 senior number 40 Brent Schulte. He'll be playing a forward position. And the post player for the Arrows is 6'5 junior number 52 Spencer Wagey. So here we go. Double tip. Yankton controls. Tanner Frick with the ball. Off on the right wing. Jordan Pyre. Guarded by Wagey. No, guarded by Schulte. Drive by Leader, no good. Rebound, tipped around, tipped back in. Wagey had it, lost it, then tipped it back in to one of his teammates, and the Arrows will take their first shot. Gower on the left side, gives it to Schulte, throws it inside to Wagey, takes it up, gets it knocked out of his hands. Watertown will retain. Just getting started. If you just joined us, we're in the first minute. Oh, he got fouled, and that was on number 42, Jordan Pyre. So Spencer's going to shoot 2. First one's up, good. Spencer's a lefty, as you probably can see. And I've been impressed with the improvement he's shown here over this first half of the season. Second one, though, I bragged him up and he missed the free throw. Watertown, though, retains possession as the Bucks tipped it out of bounds. Gower's going to inbound, kicks it out to Schulte. Davis along the base. No, that's Gower to Wagey, and he goes up and hits it. So the Arrows lead 3-0, all on the points of Spencer Wagey. Frick brings it up. Gives it to Boots. Savvy's got it. Sorry. Boots has got it. Back to Frick. Clock running down. He puts up a shot. No good. Schulte corrals to Van Sickle, back to Davis. Gower on the drive. Little short jumper by Spencer Wagey, and he's got 5. The Arrows are up 5-0. Boots with the ball, guarded by Schulte. Looks, gives up to Leader. Pull-up shot, no good. Ball's tipped around, goes out of bounds. It looks like this time the Bucks are going to keep it. They bring in a couple fresh faces. Can't get a look at him right now. Number 5. Traveling on the Bucks, number 5 for Yankton is Jack Wolfgram. And Jack is a 5'9" sophomore guard. Okay, Watertown with the ball. Davis brings it down, gives it to Landon Paul, who came into the game. And Marcus Hagelin's in too. Hagelin gives it down to Brant Schulte, and he gets the inside bucket. Coach Brent Norberg's got to be happy with the way the Arrows are getting the ball inside. But one thing, Yankton does not have a lot of great size, so they're about the same size as Watertown. And the Bucks turn it over on an over and back there. Bryce LeBlanc is in for the Arrows. gives it to Davis. Nate drives in, puts up a left-hander, and it's good. And Watertown's off to a 9-0 lead here with just over 2.5 minutes gone in the game, and Yankton's going to call a timeout and see how they can stop the Arrows and get on the board. Public Opinion TV, a big thank you to Roy Sports Shop for being a sponsor of tonight's game. And Roy, of course, has all your sporting equipment needs. So make sure you stop at Roy's Sports Shop on East Highway 212 in Watertown. The Bucks are ready to inbound. Watertown's 4 out of 4 from the field. Yankton 0 out of 4. Frick brings it up. Savvy with the ball, back to Frick. Pulls up, shoots a three-pointer. No good. Rebounded by Mikey Nichols. Gives it to Davis. Back to Nichols. Arrows will set it up. LeBlanc to Paul on the left wing. Heglin's got it into Nichols. He fakes it, gives it inside, kicks it back outside to Davis. He'll pull up for the 17-footer. No good. Yankton with the rebound. It's Tanner Frick. Brings it up, drives the middle, scoops it up left-hander, and the Bucks are on the board. Oh, nice pass from Davis to Heglin. Marcus Heglin. And he's on the board, and he can make get a three-point play here with a basket, the field goal. Blake Savvy with his first foul. Heglin trying to convert the what they call the conventional three-point play. A field goal and a free throw to follow. It's up. Swish. Heath Heglin gives the Arrows a 12-2 lead here. We're at 4 minutes, 15 seconds to go in the first quarter. Tipped around. Number 32, that's 7th grader Ryan Moores, and he is a well-developed 7th grader. Quickly into this game. Looks very polished. The Bucks will inbounds. Frick tosses to Moores. Frick drives, kicks it to Leader. He drives, puts up a shot, but he's fouled beforehand.
Brent Schulte draws his first foul.
And the foul's on Brent Schulte. That's the first foul on the Arrows. First shot's no good by Justin Leader. Second one is good. I'm sorry, that's Jack Wolfgram. Arrows with the ball. Gower with a shot. About a 15-16 footer, and Gower puts that one in. Arrows are red hot tonight to start this game. Wolfgram gives it to Moores. He's going to drive it the middle, slide in, put it up, make it. Matthew Moores, a 7th grader with a basket. Lob pass inside to Wagey. He didn't get the bucket, but he's fouled. And that's on Matthew Moores. So he gets a bucket at one end and a foul at the other. First shot by Wagey is no good. 3:11 to go. Watertown up 14-5. Wagey, second free throw. Good. Spencer's got 6 points, and he's 2 out of 3 from the line. And I believe he's 2 out of 2 from the field. Nice pass. Wolfgram to Moores. And Moores has got his second bucket. Lob in to Schulte, and he's got a bucket. Good pass from Spencer Wagey into Schulte, and Brent's got his second bucket, and Watertown's up 17-7. Leader or Frick with a drive. Nice little layup by Tanner Frick. He's got 4 points, 17-9, and we're just a little over 2 minutes. Davis pulls up and hits it. Nate Davis. Foot 19-9. The Arrows are up. 2:10 to play here in the first quarter. Both teams going back and forth. Frick with another drive. Tanner Frick showing he can penetrate the Arrow defense. Makes it 19-11. Davis, left wing, setting things up. Tries to get it to Wagey, but Moore steals it, and Wagey went down. He's limping a little bit. Shot by Casey Krejci of the Yankton, no good. The Bucks control the rebound. Moores with a long three, no good. Alex Gower gets the rebound, brings it down. Kicks it to Davis on the right wing. Nate looking for some help. Wagey gets it inside to Schulte. Back to Davis, fakes the three, drives, stops, hops, skips. No shot. He was fouled before, but the Arrows will get the ball out of bounds. 19-11, 1:15 to play in the first quarter. Again, you're watching POTV. And that's on Casey Krejci, was that foul. Gower, shot by Hagelin, no good. Rebound by Bryce LeBlanc, and Bryce puts it back in. That's Bryce's first basket, and the Arrows are up by 10 again, 21-11. Clock running down on the first minute of the first quarter. Steal by Gower. He's going to go end to end here. Nice play by Alex Gower. He's got 4 points. The Arrows are up 23-11. He just stepped in between a pass and took it the distance. Moore's with the ball, looking to drive. Tipped. Wolfgram in the corner. Can't see the number. That was Krejci. Moore's with the ball. Frick fakes. Wolfgram drives, kicks it way out. Fake by Frick, puts it up, makes it. Tanner Frick, he's got 8 points, and the Bucks are within 10. Davis comes up, shoots, no good. Time, first quarter is over. The Arrows are up 23-13 on a very good shooting night. The scoreboard sometimes flashes their shooting.
The Arrow girls basketball team would like to offer everyone in the arena tonight a chance to give to someone that's very important to the Watertown community, as well as the Arrow girls basketball program.
Oh, the Arrow girls basketball team and the Arrow girls are collecting funds for Carla Gottsleben, who is, of course, the mother of one of the girls on the Arrows team. So
we're asking everyone to open their hearts and wallets this evening to support
collecting donation. Carla Gottsleben is very ill with cancer, and the Arrow girls are doing what they can to help out.
And the Arrow family loves you, Carla.
If you need fuel after the game, either for yourself or for your vehicle, why not stop at Cowboy Country Store number 3 It's located at an ideal spot, the corner of North Highway 81 and 14th Avenue Northeast. Cowboy number 3 has a large stock of food and is home to Chester's Chicken, a great place to get fried chicken. The Cowboy is also well stocked with other types of food and drink. I know that from personal experience. So make your way to Cowboy Country Store number 3 at the corner of Highway 81 and 14th Avenue. Arrows get the ball, missed the shot. Van Sickle with the rebound, puts it up and good.
Van Sickle for 2.
Gives the Arrows a 25-13 lead. Davis with the steal, but then bounces off his foot. He's still got it. There's a scrum on the floor. Going to be a jump ball. And I think Nate was getting a little irritated there. Nothing was called. So we're going to have a timeout here. Not sure what's going on.
Watertown Arrow timeout. 30-second timeout. That's their first.
I think it'll be the Arrows' ball when it's back into play. Although the Arrows pointing to Yankton, but they might have already flipped it already. 30-second timeout for the Arrows. They're leading 25-13. We're 30 seconds into the second quarter. Watertown girls are up in this area. Here you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, we're back in the play. Watertown ball. Landon Paul gives it inside to Hagelin. He loses control. LeBlanc's got it. Shoots a 16-footer. Bryce LeBlanc has got 4. Watertown's up 27-13. Leader with the ball. Gives it to Boots. Back to Leader. Wolfgram's got it for the Bucks. Here's Leader. Kicks it off. Got a foul. I think Frick ended up making that basket, but it's not going to count. No, I'm sorry, it's not Frick.
It's his first foul. That's the second team foul on the Arrows.
It's Cameron Krejci, but LeBlanc got called with the foul before the shot, so the Bucks will retain. 6:45 to go here in the first half. Here comes Frick. Nice little twisting layup, but it doesn't go. Van Sickle gives to Paul, and the Arrows are down at the other end. Gower, right wing, gives it to Wagey. He gives it to Paul. Landon Paul looking to drive. He does. Hooks it up. No good. Rebound by Ryan Moore. Excuse me, not Ryan. That's his dad. Matt Moores. Bucks got it, but they throw it away right to Wagey under the basket. Here come the Arrows. Landon Paul. He double dribbles. He broke his dribble, and he's called for a double dribble. So we get a break in the action. 6:09 to go in the first quarter. Watertown up by 14, 27-13. Of course, the Arrows bring a 7-1 record into this game, or 8-1 now, I believe. Have to check. 7-1. I was right the first time. Okay, Yankton's got it. Krejci's got it. Blake Savvy to Krejci. That's Casey Krejci. Watertown doing a good job of keeping the Bucks on the outside. Long three-pointer, no good. Gower with the rebound. Gives to Paul, way left. Tries to get it inside to Wagey, but the Bucks tip the pass. Watertown controls. Nice pass by Gower. Wagey wasn't quite ready. Here comes Van Sickle's 3, no good. Tipped around, captured by Casey Krejci. The Bucks are running. He gives it to Frick. Comes in, scoops. No good, but he's fouled. And that's going to go on Bryce LeBlanc.
Van Sickle,
I'm sorry, Bailey Van Sickle.
Tanner Frick at the line for the Bucks. He'll shoot 2.
Tanner Frick has got 8. Misses the first one, though. He's a fine-looking guard for the Bucks. He's a senior. He's started last year, too. Quick, good ball handler, and knows how to get to the hoop. Second shot is up, short. Overcorrected. He was long on the first one. Arrows control, and Davis is going to walk it up the court. Mikey Nichols is out there. He's got the ball. Gives it to Wagey at the top of the key. Gives it to Davis. Trying to drive. Can't go. Gives it to Nichols. Back to Gower. Davis fakes a shot from three-point range. Has it knocked out of bounds by Ryan Moores. Davis is getting a good run for his money by Yankton's Tanner Frick. Nate's got it again. This time he gets past, pulls up, shot off the glass. Nice play by Nate Davis. He's got 6 for the Arrows. Really nice. Got past Frick, pulled up, hit a little jumper. Morris drives to the hoop, lays it in. I can tell you what, there are going to be a lot of teams in South Dakota that are going to get tired of seeing Matthew Moores come in. He's going to be playing for 6 years. Davis pulled up, was going to pass to, I think it was Van Sickle. No, to Schulte, but Schulte broke towards the basket. Ball goes out of bounds. 29-15. The Bucks trailing. 4 minutes to play in the first half. Frick sees a nice open lane, takes it in, misses the layup, and Tanner made a nice pass at the ball, at the hoop, but he missed the layup and then fouled Mikey Nichols, who had the rebound. So the Arrows got it back. They're up 14. Little bit under 4 minutes to play here in the first half. Watertown shooting extremely well. Wish I could give you a number. Arrows working the perimeter, inside to Schulte. Brent turns, spins, puts it up, hits it. Schulte's got 6 points for the Arrows. Watertown on the board, it's 13 of 19 for 68%. It's probably 14 of 20 now. They are just on fire. Here's Moores, a three-pointer, no good. Matt Moores, a 6'4", 7th grader. Nice pass from Davis to Nichols, but Nichols couldn't put it up. Tried to pass it and it got away from him. The Bucks score. Three-pointer. And that was by Jack Wolfgram. His first points of the night. No, I'm sorry. He has made 1 or 2 free throws. He's got 4. Okay, just under 3 minutes. The Arrows with the ball. They're up by 13, 31-18. LeBlanc on the right wing. Looking to lob to Schulte, but doesn't. Nichols gives it to Davis. Off to LeBlanc. Tried to drive, got stopped. Schulte, 15-footer. Good, 14-footer. LeBlanc found Schulte breaking out towards the free throw line, and Brent's got 8 points. Yankton comes in. Wolfgram. Ryan Moore is out deep, guarded by Bryce LeBlanc. Number 2 is Cameron Krejci. He takes a long three, doesn't hit the rim. Davis controls the rebound. 2 minutes to go in the first half. Nichols to Van Sickle, left wing. Left base to Nichols, back to Van Sickle. He pulls up, drives, gives it back to Schulte, back to Davis. Spins, turns, comes in. Nate Davis. It's always fun to see Nate go towards the hoop, see what he can create, and a lot of times he finishes it with a bucket. He didn't do that a lot last night. Oh, Moores beat LeBlanc to the basket, and Matthew does a little reverse lay-in. He's got 8 points. Schulte misses about a 10-footer, and LeBlanc draws a foul over the back on Moores.
Bryce LeBlanc draws his second foul. Fourth team foul on the Arrows.
Bryce has 2 fouls. The Arrows have 4 as a team. Yankton has 5. Frick with the ball. Gives it to Moores on the left wing. Tries to go in. Gets it back outside to Cameron Krejci. Now to Boots, Sid Boots. Boots to Moores on the wing, guarded by Hegland, but Moores gets through, lays it up and in.
Matthew Moores for 2.
Matthew Moores has got 10. He's the leading scorer in this game right now. But Watertown's up by 15, 35-20. Hegland, of course, he nails it. Hegland's got 5, 2 field goals and a free throw. The Arrows are up by 17, 37-20, with 20 seconds to go here in the first half. It's been pretty much all Watertown. They're 17 of 24 from the field, shooting 71%. They usually don't even shoot that from the free throw line. Frick, getting ready to take. Kicks it back out to Moores. 3-pointer. Spins it in and out. And that's the end of the first half. Matt Moores, that ball was down in the hoop and came out. And it's going to end with Watertown up 37-20 at halftime. Arrows are just pouring it into the basket tonight. One of our sponsors, Flatlands Productions, provides high-quality video for your business or personal needs. It will design and produce deep, meaningful content that strategically sells their clients through the use of a story. Flatland Production stories are like no other. These stories will inspire, engage, and entertain. If you want a memorable video of a wedding, a family event, or a promotion for your business, contact Derek Gatormson at Flatlands Productions. Derek's number is 805-235-8011, or visit the website at flatlandsproduction.com. That's Flatlands with an S, production.com. On the floor right now, we've got the Watertown competitive dance team. And here comes Roger Merriam up. Talk about this first half. We'll discuss a few things with Roger and then send him on his way. Well, Raj, can the Arrows miss tonight?
I don't know, but part of it was they were getting the ball inside and getting good shots. And it's been a long time since we've had an Arrow team dominate inside like that.
Right. That's a good point. Yeah, they have done a nice job high-low and passes and getting the ball, bringing it out to Wagey, and let's maybe bringing his defender out and then getting Schulte or LeBlanc or somebody open underneath.
And obviously Yankton's a little light inside, and that's probably been a point of emphasis. But the other impressive thing is you have a big game against Huron last night. You thought there'd be a little bit of a letdown, and we're 9 of our first 10 shots and got 20-some points in the first quarter. So, and Brian always talks about how this team seems to adjust to who they're playing and handle any situation well. And it isn't always Nate Davis. It's a lot of other guys doing their thing, and I think they're pretty good. And,
one thing I think maybe we didn't figure at the start of the year, but this Watertown team, it's pretty quick and they play pretty darn good defense.
The last 2 nights they have really, last night especially, and even at least for the first 4 or 5 minutes tonight, just Yankton wasn't getting anything that they would have wanted to get just because of the defense. And then you got players like Gower that rebound and play defense and do the other things, and Wagey inside, and Schulte's had a nice game tonight.
Right, really.
And then if you fall asleep, there's Bailey Van Sickle. He can can threes, and LeBlanc has helped them. Gives them another man in the rotation, and
he's still got to be a little bit rusty. It's good to see him back. I know he wasn't supposed to be back quite this quickly.
I don't think so, and they were worried that he was going to be lost for the whole year, but we had the Aberdeen game, and Brent got 2 fouls in the first minute, and that was the kind of situation you didn't want to have happen. Marcus came in that night and had a great game, but even with Marcus, he's not necessarily just a post player coming in too, so that does change things a little bit. But
right. I think from what I've seen of Hagelin, I think him more of not necessarily a perimeter player, but a good 15, 18-foot shooter. So. And
Brian, I hear all the time, the Arrow's good enough to be number one. Well, if you look at who they've played and who they've beaten right now, they should be. And I don't see a big fall off coming. Obviously. Going to Brandon Valley and Washington and a couple other games, could be going to Aberdeen, probably won't be an easy game for them, but I just think the way they're playing, the way they keep playing, they're going to be all right for number one seed in the district, and that's not going to be easy with O'Gorman, but it looks like Roosevelt and Brookings aren't quite at that level, and I don't know how you beat this there, consistently beat them or try to blow them out. And we've had 2 or 3 games in a row now where we've kind of been in control for most of the games, so we're starting to separate ourselves, and I think that's a sign of a good team that doesn't play a little lesser team and all of a sudden be in a dogfight. They're starting to put people away, and so we'll see what happens in the second half.
Well, one more question, Raj. What's your thought about Matthew Morris from Yankton?
I was just teasing Steve Moore. I said a good AD would have got the right person on the job, and he said, "Don't kid yourself, we tried." Because I think Ryan was at Freeman as an administrator and coach. Freeman's girls basketball team or volleyball team was here, but he doesn't look like a 7th grader. I think he's got 10 points, doesn't he?
Yes.
I see they just changed the score because I had it 37-22 too. So, but yeah, oh man. We're not going to like dealing with him the next 4 or 5 years.
That's what I said. I said teams in South Dakota are going to get a lot of Matt Moores here for the next 5.5 years. He's already a good player.
Well, could you imagine the kids' games the last few years? What would you do? And the thing about him, he seems, from what Ryan, he's a lot bigger,
yes,
physically, and I think he's a kid. If he keeps growing and gets to be the 6th, we may see, the Iverson kid, big-time college basketball. If he stays at 6'4", obviously he's going to have to move away from the hoop. But Ryan probably could have as an athlete too.
He was not only a good basketball player, he was really a good footballer.
Yes,
but it's possible too. This kid has matured at a very, very young age, and maybe he's not going to get. He's for sure he's going to get stronger, but you never know. He could peak early, but boy, does he look! He's the best looking 7th grader I've ever seen play.
and he doesn't look phased out there at all. And the only time you probably noticed when he was a 7th grader is when he tried that 3-pointer. It looked like it wasn't real smooth, as maybe it would be. And I asked Steve Moore the other night about this, is what our policy is on, because we've had incidents with freshmen and sophomores, a lot of people not real happy about bringing them up. And he said, like gymnasts have a lot of 7th graders, cross-country runners. There is no policy against it, and even if there is a policy, nobody could have watched Yankton play for a half here and say this kid doesn't belong on the floor.
Yeah, he sure does.
Because he belongs on the floor with just about every team, I think. Okay,
Raj, thanks very much. That was Roger Merriam, sports editor of the Public Opinion. If you want to make a bold statement for your business, or if you're looking for the personalized touch on your letterhead or stationery, are you looking for business cards people remember? If you are, PO Printing and Graphics can design and print business documents, statements, stationery, note cards, napkins, invitations, programs, posters, banners. They can print just about everything and much more for both your home and business use. They also specialize in your wedding paper needs, from engagement announcements to wedding invitations, address cards, and thank you cards. That's PO Printing and Graphics, 605-886-6906, or visit them on Facebook. They also have a website, poprintingandgraphics.com. At the Public Opinion, of course, we say they print everything, or can print everything, but they don't print the newspaper. So that's PO Printing and Graphics. Well, we got about a minute and 13 seconds to go here before the start of the second half. Gives me enough time to tell you about the Glacial Lakes Outdoors app. That's something for your cell phone or tablet. And if you're an outdoors person, it's going to be the perfect tool for you. It's an app that shows you the best hunting and fishing locations based on Game, Fish, and Parks reports. Its GPS feature will also show you where you are, which is sometimes very important, and where to find bait, ammo, fuel, food, and others outdoor-related needs. It's a great companion for the hunter or fisherman, and it's free. It will work on your smartphone or tablet and can be downloaded from the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store. That's the Great Lakes Outdoor app. It's free. Okay, there's the horn. In that first half, Matthew Moores scored 10 points for the Bucks, and Tanner Frick had 8. That's all but 4 for the Yankton. The other 4 come from Jack Wolfgram, who hit a 3-pointer and a free throw. For the Arrows, Nate Davis and Brent Schulte each have 8, and LeBlanc, Marcus Hagelin, and Alex Gower have 4 each. Spencer Wagey has 6. Bailey Van Sickle has 2. Hagelin has 5, I'm sorry. Marcus has 5, not 4. So pretty balanced scoring for the Arrows, and Moores and Frick doing it all for the Bucks right now. And Frick's got the ball. He's looking to penetrate. Dishes off to Krejci. Back to Frick, pulls up, misses, but rebounded by Boots. He's going to put it in and get a free throw. Sid Boots, his first bucket of the night. And the foul is going to go on. Looks like it's on Davis. That's Davis's first, Sid Boots. Sid's a 6'1" senior. Puts it up and nails it. So he becomes the 4th Buck to score a point here. Back for the Arrows. They're up by 12. Gower on top, looking. Van Sickle. Yankton starting out in a zone defense, it looks like. Gower drives in, puts it up, a little bit short. That was taken by Reeder. Tipped and stolen, but then it goes to Wagey, and Brent Schulte, I'm sorry. And Brent just stuttered a little bit with his feet. Traveling call. Yankton gets the ball back. They've already cut 3 points off the Arrows' lead. Leader with the drive, puts it up, no good this time. And he draws a foul though, so he'll shoot 2. And that foul's on Schulte.
Second team foul of the half on the Arrows. Justin Leader is a 5'8" junior. Shooting 2, first one spins out.
He's 0 for 2 from the line tonight. Here comes the second one. Kind of curls the ball a little bit, nails it. So he sets up to shoot. Gets his right hand kind of over the top of the ball, pulls up, flips it up there. Okay, the Arrows trying to go against that zone defense. Not surprising, the Bucks got tore up pretty bad the first half. Wagey hooks it up, no good, and Schulte's going to draw another foul. He had no chance for the rebound. He's going to have to sit. Hagelin comes in. So Yankton's found a little bit of a defense here against the Arrows. They've got a chance to get that lead under 10. Frick came running in, shot it, no good. Rebound by Wagey, and Davis is leading the break. He's going to take it all the way, pull up and hit it. Nate didn't even bother. He just kind of pulled up and did a running jump shot. Savvy with the ball, back to Frick. Jordan Pyer with the ball, 42. Gets back to Frick. He is the master of the offense. He's going to draw a foul. It's going to be on Alex Gower. First foul for Gower. Arrows already got 4 team fouls on this half. Yankton hasn't fouled yet. Moore's with the ball. He's going to pull it out, take a long three, no good. Gower with the rebound. Brings it up the right side. In the corner for Davis, long three, nails it. Nate's got 13. And Watertown's up 42-26. Frick left side. Wolfgram runs the middle. Moore's way out in front, guarded by Spencer Wagey. He's looking to dish it. Goes to Leader in the corner, inside to Pyer, and he's got it. Jordan Pyer with his first bucket. Nice pass, Alex Gower. Nice pass. Spencer Wagey was the recipient of that. I hope you saw it. Alex penetrated a little bit. Saw Gower open, breaking towards the basket. Little short pass and an easy layup for Spencer Wagey. (44-28), Arrows up by 16. 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter, and you know it's cold outside, and but any time of the year is a great time for the WatertownWeatherWatch.com. It's a great source of free information tailored for Northeast South Dakota, and it's sponsored by the Public Opinion. The best thing about the Watertown Weather Watch is it's 3 meteorologists generating 2 updated forecasts daily, and the forecasts are for Watertown and Northeast South Dakota, not Sioux Falls, Rapid City, or Pierre. Leader with a long, no, that's Wolfgram with a long shot. He hits it. Jack Wolfgram, he's got 7. He's only a sophomore. These Bucks could be awful tough to deal with in a couple years, if not sooner. Landon Paul in the game, gives it to LeBlanc, gives it back to Gower. Inside to Marcus Hagelin. Nice pass by Bryce LeBlanc. He's got 7. Watertown still up by 15. Frick looking to drive. He comes in, drives in, hits it. Tanner's got 10. You give him an opening, and he's going right to the basket with that ball, and he's really quick. Okay, Landon Paul, left side, gives it to LeBlanc. He turns, dishes. Nice play, but I think it was Hagelin missed the shot. Just a little bit. Marcus was a little bit too far under the basket and couldn't get that. It's a nice pass in there by LeBlanc.
Nate Davis with his second foul.
Davis draws a foul. Arrows got 5 fouls this half. We're going to have Yankton in the bonus pretty soon, but right now Watertown's up 13, 46-33. 3:52 to go. Frick, guarded by Davis. Cameron Krejci driving in. Stop, throws it right to Landon Paul. Landon's going to come in, lay it up, no good. Gower gives it to Hagelin, and Hagelin misses it again. The Arrows with 2 great chances there. Alex Gower with another fine pass.
Alex Gower draws his second foul.
And Alex draws the foul. Arrows with a good shot there. Landon, of course, is a left-hander, and he was coming in on the right side and just couldn't quite adjust to that side with a defender on him, too. Anyway, Frick with the ball, way outside. No good. Shot by Cameron Krejci. Arrows got it. Paul gives it to LeBlanc. He shoots about a 6-footer, misses everything, but he gets fouled. Bryce LeBlanc, of course, he was injured the first practice, and that's on Wolfgram. Injured the first practice. He, of course, was a starter last year, and they thought he might be out until the end of January, if not longer, but he's come back and is contributing. Misses the second one, though. Bryce has got 5 points. Moores with the rebound, gives it to Frick. He's guarded by Landon Paul. Moores there, he finally hits the 3-pointer. Matthew Moore has been quiet for quite a while, but he nailed that 3-pointer. He's got 13. The Bucks are within 11. 2:42 in the third quarter. Paul on the outside, gives it to Wagey. Free throw shot, nails it. Spencer Wagey. There was no doubt on that one. He just turned and shot, swished it. He's got 10. Moores looking to drive against Wagey. Wagey stops him. Matt gives the ball out to Frick. He drives, kicks it back out. Jack Wolfgram. Moores. Frick on top of the key. This time he's guarded by Van Sickle. 1:53 to 1 to go, 1:50 to go. Shot clock's at 16. That time Frick lost it. Landon Paul coming down. He's going to turn, kick it back out. Wagey over to Davis. About a 22-footer short. Landon didn't try to force that one up, which was good, but they couldn't convert. Moores comes in, spins, drops the ball, but grabs it, puts it up. Matthew Moores, he has now got 15 points to lead all scorers in this game. Got a blocking foul on one of the Bucks.
Jordan Pyer with his second foul. Second team foul on the Bucks.
Jordan Pyer has got 2 fouls. Arrows bring in 4. Nichols is in. Heglin's in. Wagey's in. And Heglin nails it. 3-pointer. Heglin hits it. He's now got 10 points for Marcus. Comes a drive by Krejci. That's Casey. He gets 2. Krejci gets his first bucket. Not a good pass by Alex, stolen by the Bucks. Frick comes down, lays it up and in. Tanner Frick is much like Nate Davis. They both can find ways to get by you for a layup. They might have to adjust their body lean or their position, but they can get there. That makes it a 10-point game. And Gower gets a 5-point or a 5-second call out front. And Yankton has a chance to get within 8, 32 seconds to go here in the third quarter. The Bucks were down 17 at halftime. But they've played much better defense this half. Moores comes in, stopped by Hageland, and picked by Gower. Gower, nice pass to Wagey, puts it up and hits it. Spencer Wagey, nice pass. Gower picked that ball from Moores, got close to the midcourt and found Wagey breaking, and Spencer put up a nice running shot. He can make a 3-point play here. Here's the free throw, good. Front rim, back of the rim, and in it goes. Spencer's got 13, Watertown's up by 13. Final seconds, Frick drives, goes in, misses. Gets the ball back, missed by Wolfgram. Arrows failed to clear the rebound, but it didn't hurt them. And Watertown leaves 55-42 here after 3 quarters. So Bucks there got within 8, but now Watertown with a quick 5-point burst. Their Arrows are up 55-42 with a quarter to go. I was talking about Watertown Weather Watch. It's a website, it's also an app, and it gives you great data for this part of of South Dakota. And it's available, like I said, as an app, or you can simply open up a web browser on your home computer or work computer and go to watertownweatherwatch.com. It's a free and available from the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store. 1 quarter to play here. Watertown pretty much in control. The Arrows shot lights out the first half, 71% from the field. But they were getting a lot of open shots. Yankton has switched to a zone defense in the second half, putting a little more pressure on as the ball's being brought up the court. And they've cut 4 points off that lead. They had it down even more than that. Watertown with the ball. Schulte gives it to Davis. Gower's in there. Hegland's in there. And Wagey's in there. Hegland, another shot, no good. Nice rebound by Alex Gower. Alex, only 6 foot, but he's a good rebounding guard. Gets good position, and he's fouled that time. Jordan Pyer draws his 3rd foul. Bucks have 4 on this half. Gower to shoot 2. First one's up, no good. Alex struggling a little bit from the free throw line the last couple nights. Second one also no good. Frick with the ball. He's driving right to the hoop. Nobody there to stop him, but the Arrows tipped it a little bit. They're big guys. Schulte and Hegland. Davis puts up a shot, hits nothing, lands on the floor, no foul. But for the Bucks, Cameron Krejci called for the travel. So Watertown gets the ball back, 13-point lead, 7.5 minutes to play here in the game. Gower with the ball. Van Sickle back to Gower. Yankton back playing man-to-man. Gower brings it in, throws it up, no good, little too strong. Hegland steals it from Pyer, and the Arrows got control again. Nice steal by Hegland. He's got the ball, stops, kicks. Oh, long shot by Van Sickle, a little short, and this time the Bucks will get it. Blake savvy with that ball. Frick. Jack Wolfgram back to Frick. Frick finds a Finds a lane, but Van Sickle reached up and blocked that shot, and the Arrows control. Still 55-42. We haven't had a point scored yet in the first almost 2 minutes of this half. Gower, shot from the corner, little short again. That was a long three, missed it. Savvy with the ball. Gives the Moores on the left side. He'll put up a long three and nail it. Wow, that's all I can say for a 7th grader out there. Really playing as well as anybody. That was about a 22 footer he threw in there. And at 6'4", he's not going to have too many defenders out that far. Davis gives it to Hagelin, bounces it to Wagey, back to Hagelin, to Gower, to Van Sickle, to Schulte. Davis. Hagelin. Shot no good. Those shots the Arrows are making in the first half are not going in this half. Hagelin had an open 10-12 footer, missed it. It was a quick turnaround shot. Moore's another long one, no good. Hagelin with the rebound, gives it to Davis. We're just about to the 5-minute mark of this game. Left in this game, Davis to Gower, looking, holding the ball up. Van Sickle, Davis drives the corner. Lost it. The Arrows got it back. Inside to Hagelin. He's going to try to power his way up. He does, but it's blocked by Pyer. Jordan Pyer is 6'3" junior. Watertown's going to take a timeout. I'm sure if you're watching this, you're knowing that live Watertown Arrow football and basketball are available in the palm of your hand for free via the POTV mobile application, brought to you by the Public Opinion and KXLG Radio. Watch all home football and basketball games. Check standing schedules and rosters wherever you are with the PO mobile app. Search for PO dash, that's PO dash, the symbol, TV in the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store, and download the free app today. You can watch these games of course, going to thepublicopinion.com on your computer and clicking either on the POTV link up in the navigation bar, or usually, hopefully, we have a long or wide, narrow advertisement that says, click here, watch tonight's game. Okay, we're back on the court. Arrows are up by 10, 4:50 to play. Gower inbounds to Paul, gives it to Davis, and the Arrows will set it up. Probably want to run a little bit more clock. Paul with an open shot, didn't take it, but he gives it to Bryce LeBlanc, I think, got that ball. Right. It was announced as Wagey, but it was Bryce LeBlanc hitting that 15-footer. Savvy gives it to Pyer, no good. His shot. Davis with the rebound. He's taken on by Frick. Wagey, Gower underneath the LeBlanc. Nice pass, Alex Gower. Bryce LeBlanc hitting that too. He's got 9. Shot and a miss by the Bucks. Landon Paul with the rebound. Davis on the run. He's going to drive up, flip it up, no good. Can't get the rebound, and it's Savvy coming down with it. Moore's long three, no good. Spencer Wagey with the rebound. 3.5 minutes to go. Watertown up by 14. It's been about that range, as high as 17, as low as 8. Yankton got it in the third quarter. Landon Paul tries to get it to Spencer Wagey. Landon on the drive, trying to find Wagey, but it's tipped out of bounds by the Bucks. Watertown will inbounds. They're on the south end of the arena. LeBlanc's got it now to Gower. He loses the dribble, gains it, loses it, and lost it. Frick bringing it up on the right. He's guarded by Landon Paul. Goes around Paul fairly easily. Tanner Frick has got 14. The Bucks are within 12 with 3:07 to play.
Timeout for the Bucks.
Yankton calls timeout. They're just going to try to make one more run at the Arrows. If you want to follow more than this, just the games, the news, or whatever from Watertown, you need the mobile app, the Public Opinion mobile app. You can read local news, sports scores, engagement, AP news, AP Sports News, and get the latest weather forecasts, as well as check out all the PO classified ads from your smartphone or tablet. That's the Public Opinion Mobile, PO Mobile, that's what it's called. And it's available at the Apple App Store or Google Play Store. Arrows got it. They're up the court. Yankton putting light pressure on. Davis from the wing, in and out. Tipped out by Wagey. Davis drives, scoops, hits it. Just kind of launched a running, arching shot that swish. So Arrows are up by 14. Frick with the ball. Gives it to Wolfgram. Back to Savvy. Here comes Wolfgram. Got it. Frick. Arrows trying desperately to keep him from driving the basket. Savvy comes in, puts it up, too strong. Schulte with the rebound, and Pyre's going to draw his fourth foul. And that's the fifth foul on the Bucks, so the Arrows are not into the 1-and-1 yet. There's only 2:13 to go. Watertown up 61-47. Yankton with the pressure, man-to-man pressure, trying to trap Alex Gower. He gets it up. Nice pass to Davis. Nice pass to Wagey. And Spencer puts it in. He's got 15 points now. Nice pass. From one arrow to the arrow, from one arrow to another. Ends up in Wagey's hand under the bucket, and he converts it. He had some pressure on him, but Spencer made it. Here's his free throw. Up and good. So Spencer has got 16 points. The Arrows have 3 players in double figures, and Bryce LeBlanc has got 9. Davis trying to corral Frick. Wolfgram with the shot. Jack Wolfgram, he's got 10. He's got 3 3-pointers. And Bucks call timeout. We have plenty of advertising spots open on these broadcasts, so if you're seeking a new and innovative way to advertise your business, you might want to give us a try. The Public Opinion has many ways to reach your customers, including live sporting events via POTV. If you like what you're hearing, well, I don't know if you like me, but it's a good spot for your ad, and we're getting more and more followers all the time. But anyway, if you like what you're hearing, contact us at 605-886-6901. Ask for advertising and get your ad on POTV. We still have over half the season to go, and you'll be heard on both the boys and girls games. So I think there's at least a dozen home games remaining, and right now it looks like the Arrow boys might be playing 1 or 2 games at home in the district. You never know, of course. Injuries, things happen, but we have many chances to promote your business on POTV. Okay, Arrows are inbounding. Yankton with a full court press this time. They're going to try to get a trap. LeBlanc's got it. Up to Hagelin. He passes, has it tipped, gets it back, and the Arrows are in the front court. Well, we got an injured player, I believe. Not quite sure what the stoppage was for, but Tanner Frick is limping. Boy, I'll say it here, limping a little bit. Okay, Gower inbounds the Van Sickle. LeBlanc's got it. Gower, and he's fouled. And the Arrows will shoot a bonus now. That's the third foul on Frick. 7th on the Bucks, so Watertown is in the bonus. Alex puts up the first one. No good. And that was Frick launching a shot. It wasn't close, but he got fouled. Davis draws his third.
17 foul on the Arrows. And Frick to the line for the Bucks.
And Frick will shoot a bonus. Fouled before the shot, and he's missing him. He's 0 for 2 from the line tonight. Here's the next one. It's the next shot. Good. Tanner has got 15 for the Bucks. Arrows get it up. Nice press break. But Van Sickle held the ball above the key, and he got fouled. Arrows are getting it. Matthew Moores draws his third. Arrows are getting it across down the floor, but when they get into their own zone, then their own half court, they kind of hold it and get tied up. But Yankton fouls. Van Sickle, first shot, good. Bailey's got 3 points in this game. Second shot, in and out. Rebound by Moores. Gives it up to Wolfgram. Gives it off to Frick. Long three-pointer, no good. Van Sickle with the rebounds, gives it to Davis. Nate's going to spin, dribble, penetrate. They're going to need more than 3 guys to stop Nate getting the ball up the court. 65-51, 1:04 to play. Watertown's been in that.
Savvy with his second foul. 19 foul. Nate Davis to the line for the Arrows.
Savvy with his second foul. Davis, first shot up, no good. Arrows are not, they were hot from the field, but not from the free throw line tonight. Moores gives it to Frick. He's got an open, beats Davis, lays it in.
Frick with the basket.
Frick's got 17.
Full time out there.
Between Moores has 18, Frick has 17, and Jack Wolfgram has 10 for the Bucks. That is 45 of their 53 points. Timeout for Yankton. Gives me a chance to go back and promote Roy's Sport Shop again, one of our sponsors. And Roy's has all the sporting equipment you need, equipment, clothing. They're out on East 212 in the strip mall between Cenex and J.H. Larson. Also, just one more reminder, Cowboy Country Store number 3 has got the gas, has got the food, it's got Chester's Chicken, and it's a great place to stop after a ball game. It's on the corner of U.S. Highway 81 also known as 4th Street. North 4th Street in Watertown and 14th Avenue Northeast. Okay, 53 seconds to go. Arrows up by 12. Get it into Davis. Nate's going to run up the left side. Pull it out. Gives it to Paul. Landon Paul's fouled by Frick, I think. No, it was Cameron Krejci with the first one. Landon Paul. Landon is scoreless a lot tonight. And he's still scoreless. He's shooting 2 shots. He's had some really good games for the Arrows, but tonight hasn't taken hardly any shots. Second one, also long, no good. Gower with the rebound, tipped by Hagelin. Arrows control. Davis. He's just dribbling away the time right now. 30 seconds to play. Arrows up by 12. Bailey Van Sickle gets fouled. And it was Cameron Krejci, the designated fouler here. I don't think it's going to help the Bucks. Van Sickle puts it in. Kind of breaks the string of misses the Arrows had. Second one by Van Sickle is good. 67-53, 20 seconds. Ball's kicked around a little bit, tipped by the Arrows, goes off Gower's foot, out of bounds, so the Bucks will inbounds, 20 seconds to play. Frick, long three-pointer. And they're going to get Davis with the foul on that shot. Frick's going to shoot 3 free throws.
Nate Davis, his 4th foul.
That's Nate's.
18th foul. Tanner Frick to the line for the Bucks.
Tanner, 0 for 1 from the line, 0 for 2 from the line. Second free throw, hits that one. Third free throw, good. 16 seconds to go. We're just about through this one. Their Arrows are going to walk it up, probably hold the ball, and that'll be it. They'll have their 8th win of the season. Little high five between Frick and Davis, and that's it. 67-55, the Arrows win it. The Bucks are at O'Gorman. Arrows will be home on the 26th. Their next game is the 21st at Sioux Falls, Washington. Yankton goes to 4-5 on this game. After this game, on the season, and Watertown is now 8-1. For the Bucks, Tanner Frick, impressive senior guard, finishes with 17 points. Matt Moores has 18 points. As we said, Matthew Moores is a 6'4", 7th grader. He plays like he could be a senior. Impressive, very impressive young man. As I said early on, he's going to be a handful for Yankton opponents for the next 5 years. Jack Wolfgram hit 3 3-pointers and finished with 10 points. Sid Boots had 3 for the Bucks. Casey Krejci had 2. And Jordan Pyre had 2. And Justin Leader had 1. For Watertown, Nate Davis, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15. Nate had 17 points. Spencer Wagey had 16. Bryce LeBlanc had 9. Brent Schulte had 8. Marcus Hegland had 10. The Arrows did get 4 guys in 4 scorers in double figures. Bailey Van Sickle had 5. Alex Gower had 4. Again, Watertown wins it. 67-55 to improve their record to 8-1. Just a word on last night's game that we didn't have on. If you came and to the broadcast expecting to see it, we had some networking difficulties with the school district. Of course, we run our broadcast through the Watertown School District with much help from Deb Fredrickson and Tim Comas, and they got the problem solved, and we'll be back on, of course, for the next home game. I'm not quite sure when it is, but I can tell you real quick. For the Arrow girls, they'll be home the 16th. That's on Tuesday. They'll host Oh, wait a minute. Today's the 16th. I am totally mixed up. The Arrow girls are going to be on the road for quite some time now. Well, no, they're not. The 21st, they host Sioux Falls, Washington. So the Arrow girls' next game is the 21st against Sioux Falls, Washington. The Arrow boys' next home game is January 26th. They'll host Sioux Falls, Roosevelt here in the Civic Arena. So I've stumbled and fumbled and mumbled long enough. We're going to call this a good night, and we're glad you came. We hope we drew some Yankton people, and try us again here through the season. We're about halfway through, but still have 8 or 10, 12 games left, plus some playoff games. So I'm going to say good night. Stay warm. This is JT5 for the Public Opinion. Thank you for watching POTV.